welcome to this week's sermon preview. I'm Pastor Lance here with Pastor Nick. Nick, we have an exciting week coming up. We have our Monday, Thursday service on Thursday at 6 o'clock, I believe.
Yes.
We have our Easter egg hunt at 9:30 for all the kids out there. And then Sunday we have Easter breakfast.
Yes,
So
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. Looking forward to just a great weekend, really. Just celebrating everything that Jesus has done for us.
Right, exactly. And if you come on Sunday morning, but after breakfast, 8 o'clock, anytime between 8 and 9 is breakfast, but then at 8:45 there's a little bit of an Easter hymn sing. So if you really like Easter hymns in the sanctuary, there will be an opportunity for you to engage in that in that form of worship. So lots of different ways that we can worship and celebrate who Jesus is and what he accomplished in this time, in this week that we call Holy Week, where we celebrate that.
Yeah.
So this week for the sermon preview specifically, we're going to be jumping into, we're not looking at a specific disciple this week, but we're looking more at what was the disciples' response to Jesus when he appeared to them after the resurrection. Right? So we're specifically going to be looking at Luke chapter 24, verses 36 through 49. And so this is where they're in the room and Jesus appears to them, the doors are locked, and he says, "Peace be with you." Okay. So Lance, I think as we look at this passage or look at this scripture, I can't help but wonder, what would it have been like to be in that room with the disciples when Jesus appeared to them?
Yeah, I think there would be some shock, some disbelief, and I think that's why Jesus says, "Hey, peace be with you." Like, hey, no need to worry. Like, it's me. It's your friend. You've known me for a while. So, But that human nature of just like, oh my goodness, is this really you? Like, I think that's what's going on there.
Yeah. Well, and I think what we'll find out in this passage is the disciples were in a position of a little bit of skeptical. Is too good to be true, right?
Yeah.
Like this can't actually be real. Like this can't actually be Jesus, and they are frightened. They're scared. They're startled within this, right? And like you said, Jesus he addresses them with "Peace be with you." He wants to bring them this calmness, this wholeness within that. There's kind of a connection to the Hebrew word shalom here. He wants them to not fear in what is happening in this moment. So he appears to them, and they're startled. He understands that they are not sure, right? And so what does Jesus do?
Yeah, so Jesus goes and says, hey, look at my hands, like, look at my side, feel me, touch me, like, see that I'm real. But then he also eats some food as well. And so, like, he's showing, like, hey, I am physically here with you. Yeah,
right. So he makes it abundantly obvious, and he gives an abundance of proof that it's not just the ghost of Jesus. It's not just his spirit, but actually it is his resurrected body. Right? And so we'll dig more into that on Sunday. But I'm really excited for this Sunday because what we get to do is we get to look at these 12 disciples, this group of 12, 11 now, and we get to look at how did they respond after this, right? How did they respond to what Jesus did when they saw him dying on the cross, when they all abandoned him, and now he's appearing back to them? What is their response to this, and how does Jesus interact with them? And it's just a really cool passage within that. So as you are looking at this passage, Luke 24, 36 through 49, read through the passage, prepare yourself for this Easter Sunday, and think about the question, what are maybe some ways that you specifically or you personally like to prepare for Easter Sunday, where we celebrate the resurrection of Jesus? This is perhaps the biggest Sunday of the year within the church.
Yeah, right? It really is.
The biggest Sunday, the Sunday that is most celebrated across the globe within the church. And so this is a big deal. So how do you prepare yourself for that? What do you do personally to prepare your heart and your mind to celebrate who Jesus is and what he accomplished on the cross and in his resurrection? So should be great. Remember, Monday, Thursday at 6 o'clock, Easter egg hunt. Saturday, 9:30, and then breakfast Sunday morning at 8, and then the service starts at 9:30 on Sunday. So come grab some breakfast with us, and then join us for the service this week. Should be great.
Sounds good.
Okay. See you then.